Hi guys, it's Mike here from KS Bushcraft Down Under. Today we're going to go a bit off topic, changing the blades on your lawnmower. It's one of those painful home maintenance jobs we all have to do at some stage or other. So this is a Honda 4-stroke lawnmower. Now, with the old 2-stroke mowers, it was just as easy to tip them on their side and do this. These days, it's got oil in it, it's got a sump, it's also got a rocker cover connected to the carburetor. So if you flip this over, you can easily end up with a carburetor and an air cleaner full of engine oil, never a good thing, and a real pain. So I prefer to do it in an elevated position and keeping the mower. I mean, you wouldn't tip your car on the side to change the oil, do maintenance, would you? So I've got it blocked up. So the first thing I'm going to do, actually I've done it already before I lifted it up, is I'm going to unplug the spark plug. So safety first, guys. Okay guys, so there's the spark plug. Just go gentle with these leads because they can get pretty brittle. Just take it off gentle, get it away from the plug. I'll leave the plug in place because there's compression in the engine, and that'll make the job of changing the blades a bit easier. Okay guys, so these are the blades. There's nylock nuts on the inside. Now I've got it set up on these blocks of wood so that this can turn. Now most mowers, there's normally like a notch here to give you just a little bit more room. Unfortunately, sometimes there's not enough for a ratchet, which is a real pain. And this one looks like it'll be a pretty tight fit for my ratchet too. So we'll work out the nut size. Chances are it's a metric nut, but not always. So that's the next step. So guys, it's 17mm, so there's insufficient room to get a socket spanner in there. I've got a ring in there. Now what I've done, I've clamped a G-clamp to prevent this from turning. This is just a light in here to help you guys see. So I can't see the camera at the moment. So I'll have to get this bolt cracked, and then we need to get it unwound. So I've given it a spray with penetrating oil, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, it's really tight. So what I've done, I've put the ring spanner on, and I put the second one in like this to double my length. And there we go. So now we're started. That's a good thing. That's a handy trick to know. Now, I don't know, I've never done this mower before. There's often a keyway in them that holds the bolt in place. Because there's not a nut on the other side. That would make life far too easy. So, obviously the camera roll. So you need to be able to keep your thumb on the bottom of it to keep it locked. Okay guys, so there's the first blade out. So always pay attention. So there's a spring washer between the blade and the body. This one the bolts cut through. Sometimes they're notched across the bottom. So then you get the flywheel of the mower. This one's on top, and there's the nylock. So I'm going to do this 4 more times. Then it'll be a trip down to the lawnmower shop for new blades. It's always a good idea to take a blade with you, by the way, just in case there's some strange difference in models and where they're assembled. Right. So we'll take the clamp off, we'll reposition again, do it 3 more times, and then we'll have them all off. Okay guys, trip to the mower shop. So we've got our Made in Australia blades. It's supposed to be slightly thicker. To me they look exactly the same thickness as what's on here. So cryptic instructions, but when we took our old blades off, we've got the stack order. So we've got the blade, the bolt. Now there's no keyway on the actual bolt, so it's centrifugal force that holds it outright. That way if you hit something really hard it can fold back. You can see the keyed bolts. That's a new bolt. So we're going to drop this flat washer on as it was before. That'll go underneath the deck. And I've tried the bolts out. They're same as before. They're both 17mm. So we'll get these bolted in. So I've got my stack. I've got this clean top and bottom. I've got my half washer sitting here waiting for it. Got my new bolt. So I'm going to keep all this together in my fingers. I'll slide that in. And I've got my new, the half washer that was here previously. That drops in there. So this is free to move. That hustle's there. Once you get it started, there's no danger of anything falling apart, so it can hang there now. So we'll get our 17mm spanner in. Ratchet ring spanner will be really handy. One of these days I'll buy a set. So you can buy the blades without new nuts and bolts, but I wouldn't recommend it, because even though they're not corroded, metal fatigue can affect things. And I've seen these blades come off, and you get a hell of a bang in your catcher. I'll be surprised it couldn't punch a hole through a plastic catcher. So don't cheap out on it. So I'm roughly lined up. Okay, so I'm going to get this point here. Rather than trying to hold that, which won't work, I'll need to lock my G-clamp. Swap my spring onto the ring end. So I'll push it against that. And that's it there. So we'll repeat that 3 more times. And we'll have a new set of blades on. Okay guys, so I'll check if we've got clearance around the blades. I mean, it shouldn't have a problem if they're the right blades. And that we've taken all our tools out. So then we'll remove our patented piece of wood up there. Just keeping the catcher door open. Reconnect the spark plug and we're all done. So connect the spark plug. See that clicks in. We'll remove our bit of wood that's been holding the catcher door open.
and we'll put her down and give her a run. Okay guys, so I don't have the catcher with because it's not my lawnmower, so we'll see how she goes. I'm going to hold the handle. So, successful job I would say. Anyway guys, if it helps you out, feel free to subscribe, it helps me out greatly, and we'll catch you next time.